Hello, back to Gaming Jesus, and the situation has developed even from yesterday. I did mention the whole fact about that Rangers had Ajax had been planning this £20 million bid, and it looks like there were some deep talks. Then it got accepted. I didn't really want to make another vid in that, so I'll just quickly address that before I dive in to other news. But yeah, Bassey, it's been accepted now. I'm pretty pissed about this. Like, I seen the deal. It's about 18.7 million. That could rise up to like 22.7 or something like that, with a 10% sell-on fee. That is shit. Why are we following at the first hurdle? Like, I honestly thought in the last couple of seasons, like when like Morelos has been linked, Kent's been linked, Aribo's been linked, all these big money moves, right? I've honestly thought we've stood strong to our guns. We've actually allowed them to get rid of. Right? Which is, like, fair enough. I thought that. I was like, oh, good, we're holding on to players, you know. Or was it just a case nobody came in and we just didn't fucking have it? And then, like, someone commented, and this is probably true, to be honest, about this is just the board's plan B in case we don't make it into the Champions League, therefore they get the money by selling these two. Well, I tell you what, see if that is the case. Now, this isn't burying the guy's point, because I think it's a fucking pretty fair, good, fantastic point. It's probably true. If that is the case, why not win the league last year? You know? Problem solved, case closed, good night. That would have been it, solved, sorted, good night, signed, sealed and delivered. Because, you know what the league got you last year? Oh, what's that, Stevie? We talked about it for years. Guaranteed Champions League group stage fitbit. But what did they do? They went and balled it. Rangers did bottle the league last year. I mean, we can all talk about how Celtic were good, but Rangers were fucking, the amount of points the Rangers threw away in the league, needless points. I mean, Celtic were great, you can't deny that. But people make out that it was like 100% Celtic were brilliant and unstoppable. They weren't unstoppable, right? Games, there's games. I mean, Europe proves that, and I don't even want to mention Europe, right? Because we were good in Europe, but the league we were shit. You know, it's like if you could replicate what we did in Europe into the league, and you could maybe even if you flipped Celtic's league form was good, but it wasn't much better than ours. You know what I mean? It was only a fucking 4-point difference. It's not like you could turn around and say, oh, if Celtic replicated their league form into Europe, that I won the Champions League. They could have got to a semi-final, like, you know. I'm on a rant here, talking shite, but that pisses me off that we're willing to sell our two best players from last season, Bassey and Aribo. I would say they were our two best players. I'm not even taking the piss. Literally, they've went and sold their two best players along with, like, Kent and Tav. But absolute embarrassing. I think that is the case. But in terms of who we're linked with today, it is Ben Davies. He is a replacement. Liverpool defender says we're going to rival Burnley. See any sentence that says we're going to rival Burnley, I'm immediately disinterested. Ben Davies. I mean, who'd they sign him from? I think they signed him from, it was either Bolton or Derby. Can't really remember the two. And how much are we actually going to spend on this guy? You know, so we've got in, we'll call it 30 million with the Aribo and Bassey deals, albeit they could rise to near 40, which is fair enough. Sell-on fees included, right? But Liverpool aren't going to, like big clubs, they don't even sell jobbers for cheap. And if we're spending even 5 million on this guy, I think it's a waste of money. Ben Davies, the guy's pish. I don't want Ben Davies. That Josh Timmon guy, he actually looks alright. I looked a wee bit into him. But, again, like 5 million for some championship left back. I get it, like, we're in this world where we're like, the market's inflated. But it still makes me sick that we've sold Bassey and Aribo for a combined total of less than Chris Wood went to fucking Newcastle from Burnley. And on that note, guys, fuck Ben Davies, fuck Rangers board. I don't know what they're doing, right? I know there's a long time left in the window for us to sign players, but that, like, how much is that 30 million? And, oh, it's more, it's 40. Fuck off, it's going to go towards new players. I mean, we might bring in one or two, but we are not going to go. See if Rangers go it and spend like 15 million. I would fucking cut my eyelids off and eat them and then fucking stub all my toes for a fiver. But it's not going to happen. And on that note, peace.